Hello everyone, my name is Erich Studer. I'm from Switzerland. I'm an embedded software developer, but in the recent time I got more and more interested in documentation. I think good documentation is essential in many ways. Yesterday, Sarah Sanders in her presentation about GraphQL said automation is key. I totally agree on this. Automation is really key. We've also heard the phrase diagrams as code by Diana Bresa and Lena Larianova in their presentation about Mermaid. I think the whole as code thing makes things much easier for developers. And that's what I want to give a short talk about, make friends with developers. Also, there's sometimes I've seen the question how to convince developers to contribute to documentation. And I think the as code thing is a great opportunity. I'd like to show you a short glimpse into what this could look like from a developer's perspective. In my hobby project, which you see here, is I use Sphinx Needs, and many other great tools and plugins. Let's say you see on the right, I hope you see it, on the right is a use case diagram. On the left is the code with it. Let's say we want to change the actor here should no longer be named user, it should now be named client. I started that was also something we had a look yesterday in Mermaid. This is not Mermaid, this is Sphinx. But what I did now is I changed the name of this actor. It's no longer user, it's now client, and it updated right away over here. This makes it so I have a preview. Also, if I from a developers are nerds. They like text, they like code. If I have a look into this, I see this file has changed. I can make a diff. I see somebody changed the name of actor from user to client, so I can use the same tools in the documentation. I don't have to do a graphical diff, and it becomes very easy for me. We can do another change. Let's say don't want to. This use case should no longer be named Start Simulator, but do something great. I don't know. If you see this one here, it only takes a few seconds. And there we are, do something great. Why do I like this approach? On the left, we have this language. It's an easy language. It is text. I can use it in my favorite IDE, VS Code in this case. It can be reviewed, versioned with my favorite version control system, in this case, Git. And what's also something that I like, and maybe other developers like as well, it has a technical touch. I can work with it. I love setting up this automation and then watching it doing its job and generating all these things automatically. So this was my short presentation. I will post a link to the GitHub repository where you can find this. If you want to get in touch with me and maybe have more questions, just open an issue there, and I will also post my LinkedIn link. Thank you very much for listening and having me.